Hey team, how's everybody doing? Welcome to Power Hour here at Blue Sky. Hope everybody has had a good afternoon. Please be aware that all information on the stream is for informative purposes only. Do your due diligence when trading, and please make sure that you're using money that you're willing to lose, because there is a possibility you can and will lose money when trading. All right, read more about that disclosure. You can check out that online. All right. I'm long on silver right now. I'll be honest with you. I've been long on silver for a good while. Silver looks like it's having a good bounce. I'm a little worried about the 200 right here on the 3 minute. That's at 66.27. But we'll see on that. Looks like NASDAQ is making some weird movements here. Took a nice bounce off the orb low. Still ranging. Rejected the 200. Imagine that. Oh. Let's see what the afternoon session gives us. Just in case. Because I'm keeping an eye on that trade like an eagle right now. Oh. Well, maybe I should just cut this. You know what? Oh, what is it going to do? What are we going to do? Yeah, he pretty much did. He did do that, didn't he? No fair, bro. Yeah, I'm going to go. Go, silver. Go. Rip faces off. You know, we still haven't heard news on what banks got margin called. You know, this might be another situation like that. That, you know, I don't know. Ah. You know, because really, silver didn't have that much of a pullback. You know. You silly RQ. Imagine, right? Come on. Come on, silver. Let's do it. You know, you could have gotten the $65 calls for 11 cents earlier. They're sitting at 85 cents. All right, we're holding this position right now. Let's go. We're up 319% on that silver trade right now. See what NASDAQ is doing. Yeah, it's rejecting the 200 right now, but you got some good support right there. You've got that 4-hour support at 25,742. So you could still come back there. You've also got the 9 EMA there that can give you some advantage. If you haven't taken a trade, that might be an area of interest that you could look for a pullback if it does happen, and could present an entry. For something a little bit more safe, you might even want to consider waiting until VWAP, which would be at 25,730, or you have the 26 EMA at 25,721 could offer you that. Oh my God. Go. Silver, go. Come on, silver, do it. You can do it. Oh, look at that. That's a beautiful move right there. We're up 349% on those calls right now. Oh man, 400% now on those calls. Oh, can we get 1,000%? Well, after Christmas, massive trade. Oh man, we are going for it now. Let's take a look at NQ, what NQ is doing. Still rejecting the 200. We're almost 500% on the silver trade. Come on. Come on, silver. Let's go. Well, 519% up on that trade now. Let's go. Holy moly. This is insane. It goes NQ now. Looks like it might be catching that next bid here. It's about the right time. Let's see if we can get the continuation to the upside and get over that 200. All right, chat. So who's long, who's short this? I'm up 600% now on that trade. Let's go. Might even make up for yesterday's trade. Oh, that's something I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get closed out on this trade. Oh, I just took a profit on my silver trade right there. That was insane. That was. Whew, that's crazy. There goes NQ going for it now. Let's take that trade now. We'll put a tight stop on it just in case. Looks like we get the momentum now. Let's see if we get that rip for Power Hour. It's been a while. It's been weeks since we actually have a rip on Power Hour, right? Above the 200. Let's see. See if we can make a move out of this bull flag. Come on. That was fun. That was a fun trade. All right, let's see what we can do now. I'm doing you. You know what calls are looking like for tomorrow on the SPY? See what a 1 day out call is looking. And like 690s. That's actually not bad. It's right at the top of that gap. 64. Oh, we could do that. Let's do two of those. I'm going to roll two 690 calls on the SPY for tomorrow. That's right at the gap. Put a bid on those contracts at 62. I just got filled. And for tomorrow, let's see what happens. That's a profit. So let's see what happens. Hey, come on, NQ, do it. And the volume just like got up and left. Like silver might be making a breakout here now. Doesn't look like it's gonna stop. I'm up like 3% on those calls right now. Dang, the market just got flat on us, didn't it? Oh, that silver's rejecting though. It doesn't want to get above this level. I'm super happy about that trade. I like this. I like this for Bitcoin. This is pretty ugly. I forgot about this call. Ah, where's my stop? There's my stop. Totally forgot I even had this in. Look at that rejection. Oh man, don't tell me you're gonna. You know what? I'm gonna just cut this. That's 400. I don't like the volume on that candle. Man, and I hope it doesn't pull back very much. I totally forgot I even had that position open. At least we didn't get stopped out. We made up for that earlier negative trade we had. That thing was gross. I'll tell you what, that short would have worked out real nice earlier. Let's take a look at the heat map, see what it's looking like now. Still pretty rad. Well, this is the S&P. Let's switch over to the NASDAQ so we can have a little bit more focused view. Oh, man. I mean, there it is. I mean, you got Tesla as a culprit. You know, you got... This might be too hot for my laptop. Smidge. I don't know. Not really fond of it. Yeah, silver's really starting to fall back in on itself now. See, well below. I got out about right in here. All right, Gucci. All right, there goes ES. Catching a little bit of a bid here. Oh, yeah, yeah. Silver really started. That would have been nice to just flip over and then just short it. No, don't go, yes. Oh, man, don't do that. Silver, although, yes, he is kind of caught between the EMAs. Come on, man, don't give it up. Don't do that. Oh, man, the Bears. See what happens. See if the EMAs will hold. See if the 26 will hold. Hopefully it doesn't give it up. Otherwise, yeah, we're going to see a dip. And they go silver one more time. Oh, get silver going one more time for it. Can't stop, won't stop. Reminds me of GME right there. This reminds me of GME the way it was. It was unreal. It's relentless. It would just keep going. The funny thing I keep hearing about right now is like people talking about how if they're raising the margin requirement for silver, and how historically that has, been negative for it and whatnot. I found that kind of interesting. They keep emphasizing that. You know, I don't know. Something's changed. Oh, come on. No, it is going to turn on us. As Nader would say, the pistachios have turned. I jumped the gun on the long. I wanted to swing along, but I felt like it was already going. So I normally don't swing longs, but wanted to do something different. Hey, Coach Matt, welcome to the party. How are you?
What is up, Riz? How are you?
I'm good,
My
sir.
voice
I'm
is
good.
gone. I'm getting back a little bit from the doctor who took forever. And then I left my wallet at the doctor's office. It's been a couple hours, bro.
I'm sure it sounds like it. Well, hopefully you start feeling better soon.
Oh, I feel like a champ. It's just my voice that keeps going out. No, no. I haven't cashed out a gold or silver there, RQ, yet. In fact, earlier today when I was asked that same question by a whole bunch of people, I said, of course not. I'm here for 100. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for that $100 ding ding. That's what I'm here for. Although my swing trade got stopped out, my position trade and my investment.
Did it?
No, they haven't. But that swing trade did. Honestly, I don't see it as a net negative on silver. Don't get me wrong, I don't love the volatility today on it, but all it really has done is give up the gains on Friday. I kind of like the long here, RQ, to be perfectly honest with you. I look at kind of a lot of that damage was done on the overnight session. Yeah, throughout the cash session here today, it's basically been a doji on the daily chart, and it's kind of been very constructive on the lower time frames. On the hourly chart, I'd give it a second or two on the hourly chart. Let the bear retrace go. But if you're looking to pick up out of volatility, I would. But if you're looking for a pure trade, I think the 68 level on SLV would be a little bit more enticing than the 66, 67 level. Because if you break out of 68, that's where the pump on Friday started. Was it 68? Now, if you're looking at SI, SI, that same levels like 74 is support, 75 is resistance. But long-winded way of saying, yes, on SLV, I am looking at re-upping the swing trade because I did get stopped out on the gap down, which I'm mad I didn't trail against the 9 EMA. Next time, RQ, remind me, trail against the 9 EMA. I got a little excitable with the pump on Friday, but so I got stopped out on the gap. Not happy about it, but let's re-up. Yeah. So I'm looking at the same thing. It's just a matter of, okay, what do you need to achieve on the resistance side for me to, get excitable here? You start filling the gap. That's above 66.5 on SLV. 66.5. You actually got a double wick situation on Friday morning at 66.71. So, how aggressive do you want to be? I think ultimately confirmation on SLV above 68, but 66.71 has that double wick bottom. You can probably get aggressive above there. One way or the other, I'm looking at the same thing though, yes. Now, all things being relatively equal on the 1 hour chart, all this would be a hell of a lot better if it just consolidated for the next like 24 hours, like at these levels. Like, don't breach 64, don't get above 67, stay between 64 and 67 for the next 24 hours. Like, that's a 3-point range. That's a 1.5% range. Like, it easily could do it, because what that would work out to is purity on a 1 hour reversal, like purity on a 1 hour reversal. So yeah, I think the 1 hour reversal certainly could work out, but I'd like to see a little bit of consolidation for that one. How's everybody's Christmas? Riz, how was your Christmas, brother?
Christmas was great. Probably one of my best Christmases.
Nice.
Relaxed, chilled. Oh man, it was awesome.
It was nice to recharge a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
It'll be nice to recharge a little bit this week too.
Uh-huh.
That's awesome. Oh yeah, I honestly, I looked at a little bit of the market on Friday, but Friday was, I mean, even with the pump on silver, like me and like 3 other guys, we were sitting around talking about the markets. We were all kind of writing part of the newsletter that I produce, and we're all taking bets with one another. Instead of trading, mind you, we're sitting there taking bets with one another on, does the S&P 500 finish positive 1 point, negative 1 point, or flat out 0? It was fantastic. Friday night, it was so boring. It was so boring. Hopefully you guys didn't even look at the market.
Well, it was worse than terrible. You know, we did a little bit in the morning session. I think we got lucky with one trade, and that was it. It was.
Honestly, I didn't even see the morning session. I just saw the afternoon, and like I fine, open the market on Friday after Christmas for that half day, right? Like treat it like the Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
But I think, a full day on Friday was like, I only saw the last 3 hours Friday, Riz. It was not excitable.
Well, it's terrible. I'm glad that, we stuck to our schedule and didn't do anything on Friday afternoon because, there's no sense in giving traders a reason to be there if there's not, you kind of setting yourself up for failure.
Honestly, usually I don't start writing my newsletter technical piece until after the market closes on Friday, because I really, really, really want to see the close on Friday. I wrote that thing at like 3 hours before the close. I'm like, this is done. This is done. I'm just going to write it. I'm going to record my video. I'm going to write it. I'm just done. And my buddy Frank's like, what if it dumps? I'm like, really? Because like 2 dudes out there is shorting. It's so boring.
Yep. No, I didn't even. Yeah, I broke off, and I enjoyed the time away. I wasn't at my computer. I watched TV, went out to eat. Oh yeah, I was totally away from my desk. It was awesome.
That is beautiful. How was your morning session today?
It was mediocre, not as good as what I would have hoped, but what can you do?
There's a lot of chop this morning.
I got lucky with my first short, and I messed up because I just didn't have confidence in it, and then all of a sudden, there was a pullback, and I was like, all right, maybe this is just a rejection. We're gonna bounce from here, and I got stopped out on a long, and then I tried to go short again, and that didn't work. And then I just held the long like after lunch. It was a challenging afternoon. The morning session was it was all about timing. Catching that early morning trade was awesome, but if you after that you were just kind of like stuck in like a chop.
No sustainable moves yet.
I did have a killer trade on silver though. I caught a long off the break of the 200. Took that for about
Fair.
like 500. No, early this afternoon. I've been
Yeah,
in
earlier.
it. Yeah, I just got out of it maybe 10 minutes ago. I got out of it. I've been writing that since about 12. So the last what 2 hours I was in that trade. Took that for like
Dude,
512%.
you caught low point then because they're on silver right above 70, like 70 20. It's
Mm-hmm.
got some wick lows there.
Yeah.
That's really good timing there, bro. I'm
I
actually,
got
you know, I
this.
was talking about the reversal on the 1 hour chart for a swing trade. And I do hope we get that consolidation for just that purpose. I think that's going to be a very interesting conversation tomorrow. But I kind of like the 15-minute reversal here. I mean, I don't think it's for today going into this close, but something to keep an eye on tonight. The commodities have been very sensitive in the last little bit on that on the during the Asian market hours.
Yeah, I've been
Silver strength.
noticing that as well. Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that. You know, the precious metals have been pretty sensitive.
Very sensitive. Last 20, like the last two trading sessions specifically. Well, Elon did say silver's too expensive today.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of chatter about, hey, don't forget, the margins are higher for silver. So, silver dipped pretty low last time that happened. So, yeah, it's kind of odd that I've been hearing that kind of chatter.
People that have to buy technology products to build out the AI infrastructure are complaining about the cost of all raw materials right now. They better get used to it. They're the ones that are creating the demand equation.
Yeah, this is true. This is definitely true. And also the tariffs affect a lot of that too. There's a lot of tariffs affecting all those prices on goods. I mean, look at RAM,
Well,
RAM prices, that's ridiculous.
absolutely. RAM is ridiculous. RAM is you don't want to buy RAM right now. Like you
Yeah,
hope
it's
your
just mind
motherboard
boggling.
works out in your computer more than your RAM. It's interesting because we don't talk about tariffs very much, in the like as a dominant market feature these days, because it's kind of
Yeah.
just there. But last year we had an effective like 2% tariff rate. This year, and that's in totality, it's like 16, 17%. Like massive, massive jump.
Interesting.
So you're absolutely right. I mean, that certainly has played a role. I mean, let's face it, gold and silver were two of the best asset classes this year.
Yep, better than Bitcoin.
Yeah, I don't hear a lot of people comparing Bitcoin to gold these days.
None anymore.
No, the digital gold arguments are not being made right now.
Yes, NASDAQ too, giving it up. Got stopped out on that long.
Yeah, it is selling off a little bit. Just took 55. Well, at the 55 level.
Yep.
Do. That's a very interesting level to keep a track on tonight, guys. The 43.65 level. Double
Mhm.
top on the 5-minute chart. That works into the 82 level. Very important level on gold 82. Then 05, 44.05, and then it opens up after that.
We got 5 minutes till the imbalances as well.
Hey, Riz, can you give me a daily chart just real quick on the S&P? I'm just testing something on my end.
Kind of messy. Let's use my other chart for that. Yeah, this is better.
Yeah. Yeah, so both you and I are looking at the chart that does not have the recent contract rollover in it. The reason that I'm just kind of curious here is if you adjust for the recent rollover, the
Hmm.
S&P is literally kissing up against that resistance level. Whereas if you don't, it's above the resistance level. It's just a kind of a unique technical situation right now.
Hmm. The March contracts, you mean,
That is the
or the
March.
June?
It would be the March. You see how it's kind of at that resistance level? The March contract.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. We might be out of the buy cycle and in a sell cycle for the next few weeks. But that's usually what happens the first couple of weeks of January. We usually sell off for what, like into the third week, if I'm not mistaken. I've got to go look at my trade journal, but I think that's what it usually
There's
does.
definitely there's definitely some seasonality in January.
Hmm.
Um, how the first week goes, the year goes, I think. Um, but you have the kickstart to fourth quarter earnings in mid-January. And so usually you see a little bit of chop, fading price action, um, and then you get some volatility in the mid, and then the market picks a direction as it's going into the end of January usually.
Hmm.
And it's oftentimes because of earnings. Like a lot of people think it's the first of the year type stuff, and it's like, no, it's just earnings.
Market imbalances: S&P buy side 420 million, Nasdaq buy side 350 million, Dow sell side 361 million, Mag 7 buy side 125 million. I have 5 minutes.
I believe we're dealing with mostly normal market hours this week, correct? We're off on Thursday, but we got a full day on Friday.
Correct.
Yeah.
Well, yep. We're off Wednesday and Thursday now.
Yes. We're off Wednesday as well.
Yeah, we're off Wednesday as well. Yeah, Becky posted the schedule, so yeah.
Awesome.
Come on, dip it. Give us that morning low. Come on, do it. Do it.
We have an hour left in this session. I kind of like this pullback right now.
Yeah. I thought we were going to get a decent little flush here at the bell, but no, we got a minute left. Literally like a minute. Oh, come on. You're so close. I'm in the 690 puts on XSP right now. So I'm like 79 cents out of the money. Yeah.
On there. Ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding. Well. Interesting session.
Definitely more interesting with what's going on with gold and silver than it was on. Well, no, they were all pumping same energy on Friday. But there was definitely a little bit more activity in the ES and the general market today than there was on Friday.
Definitely. It was a good trading day. It was a good trading day. Lots of movement, lots of action, lots of opportunity for trades.
Are you talking
I
about
made it
knowing
out
on this
green.
year? Almost 7K? Yeah, you could still see a breach by the end of the year. Get ready for 8K next year too.
That's right. Now we've got 12 months to grind to 8K.
That's pretty much what next year is.
That's
12-month
right.
grind.
12-month
100 points a
grind.
month. Let's go.
I don't think we have any earnings, do we? It's check, bro.
No, no, I don't think I don't think there's much data at all.
No, there's nothing.
Yeah, I got the daily developing into a flag pattern, Judge. I got the same thing. One more day down would help that development on the daily chart, honestly. Like if it just recovers from here, like it's breakout analysis on the daily, and I'd rather see a reset pivot. Like I personally would rather see that. So one more down day would, not as volatile as today, would be a really good look, honestly. In flag development. Well, Riz, wish me luck. I got to go do a prediction podcast. Where
Well, good luck with
now
that.
last year I did nail the S&P. My final, you want to know what my final end of the year prediction was on the S&P?
What was that?
6850 was my final end of the year prediction. That was last year, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm 100 points away from it right now, but I'm within like 1% on it.
Yeah.
I was wrong on gold. I only had gold going up 25%, not literally doubling in price.
Yeah, you
The
know,
only one
I'm
I was wrong on Bitcoin and I was wrong on crude oil. Was the only two general ones I was wrong on last year.
yeah, I'm so mad that, when I dropped in chat when I was talking about gold I wasn't better prepared to get into the position. That right there really kind of like kind of let me down. Well, yeah, just a couple of weeks ago, I was telling you guys right before the rip. I talked to you guys on that Sunday and I was like, hey, what do you think about, gold where we're at? I think we could see gold squeeze. And that Monday really was me. I was working on moving some of my assets around. And unfortunately, in the process of that is when gold started to actually just, expand and make its move. So, unfortunately, I was just unprepared for it. But, still opportunity.
There's always opportunity in gold.
Definitely. Take the little wins when we can.
As always, brother. As always, it is fascinating and awesome navigating Power Hour with you each day, brother.
Same here. Same here. Thank you, Coach. I'm glad you had a great Christmas. I will see you tomorrow. Yeah, I'm glad you had a good Christmas. Hope your throat feels better. Maybe try some honey. I think some honey might help.
It's been like a month now, where like I'll feel good about it, and then I'll just start talking. I'll do a webinars, and then my voice will go out. Tequila, that's the cure. Now, back in the day, it was honey, tea, and whiskey.
There you go.
That's what they call the hot toddy. By the way, it will knock out any cold you have, like anyone. Yeah. It was my mother-in-law who actually taught me that one about the cold. But all right, team, have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. We'll check you tomorrow. Later, Riz.
You guys, thank you. And thanks to everybody in our audience. Appreciate you guys for all of y'all support and hanging with us, hanging with me for the morning session. Don't forget, each and every single morning, I drop my morning NQ, ES, and gold levels. So if you're looking for some kind of confluence that can help you in a daily, stop in for that. Check it out, because those are posted inside the Discord each and every single trading day. So, and that happens before the pre-market, as well as Coach Matt's mentorship. Well, you know what? We don't have that this week, but don't forget, we got Coach Becky's trade psychology class going on tomorrow, as well as Coach Steve after New York lunch. So you don't want to miss that. Make sure you turn your like and subscribe on. Don't forget, we've got those great launch plans on sale. Eval starting at $59 and $69 here at the best prop in the industry. That's Blue Sky. All right, traders, y'all have a fantastic afternoon. Thank you much. Hope you guys were green. I made out a little bit green. Had a heck of a trade. As always, good luck in the market. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you tomorrow.